Yo, what's good, nation? We're back in Town Breakdown. It's been a minute. I'm here with my boy, Mr. Fitz. What's up, buddy?
What up?
Not a whole lot, man. You know, just enjoying a day off for once, man. They got me down in my store, just running me ragged. What you been up to?
Shit, same thing. Work, kids, and skits.
Hell yeah. And what's up to my guy Sean Johnson, the producer of all the major Raider content creators, man, always giving us that info. Man, this dude, I don't know if you've seen Sean Johnson on anybody else's show, but man, this dude is steady in the inbox every single day with new info, man. He's a big help. Appreciate him. So yeah, man, we're getting ready to head into the off season, man. Getting ready to start free agency here in a couple weeks. We got the combine coming up. We just finally cut the dead weight that is Derek Carr. Saved about $30 million off that. What are your thoughts on severing ties with Derek Carr?
Hey, it was coming, long time coming, but I appreciate everything he did for the nation, what he tried to do. But it's time for both of us to move on, and I'm looking forward to what's coming.
Absolutely. I kind of feel the same way, man. It's there definitely was our share of good times with Derek. He made some moments. He'll forever be, remembered as a Raider. He left his mark here for sure, but as the last couple seasons have gone, it's been a roller coaster, and it just kind of seems like with DC, we're never going to take that next step, get over the hump and start competing for championships. But we finally cut the dead weight, and he's going to move on, and wish him the best there. Even though, man, I wish he would have gone with a trade so he could have gone with something, anything. But it is what it is. Right. It is what it is, man. We saved a lot of money, though. There's that. It's going to go to fixing up this defense a little bit. What's good, my boy Sultan? Says, came my brother, Mr. Fitz, salute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you got the combine coming up. Do you got any I know you said you haven't really delved into the draft too much yet. Do you got anybody, though, on your radar that you're interested in checking out?
There is one. The quarterback from Florida, what's his name? Richardson?
Oh, Anthony Richardson.
I don't know if you've seen. I don't know if you've seen that video that's going viral of him where he chucked it. Man, he has an arm on him too. It just viral.
He's got a rocket. Yeah, man.
So I mean, if we can snag him, and use the quarterback to bridge, for him, I'd be down with that. But other than that, I haven't really been paying attention to anybody coming out of college.
Right. Yeah, I like it.
We see on the internet.
Yeah, I like Anthony Richardson, man. It's just he seems like it's either all the way boom or all the way bust with him. His ceiling is the sky, but that he's got a. I think Sean Johnson fucking hit me with the saying he's got a Earth's core basement. It could get real bad. So yeah, I could see us ending up with Anthony Richardson. If I like CJ Stroud a lot. I'm not a big fan of Bryce Young. I don't want a quarterback that small. If the guys that are at the top of the board, we decide not to trade up and they don't fall to us, I could see us trading back, maybe grabbing an Anthony Richardson. I think Will Levis would also be an option. I'm still iffy on him.
Yeah, that's the one from UK or what's that team?
Which Levis?
Yeah,
that's him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks
Raider room. Yeah.
What up?
Raider room in the house. It says, "What's happening?" Salute Kane and Fitz. What's up, bro? How we doing? Yeah, so I kind of got and if I'm going quarterback, I think I mentioned I'm going CJ Stroud. Number one is my number one quarterback in the draft. I feel like he's the safe option. He's got a relatively high ceiling. I think he has the highest floor. So even if he doesn't necessarily pan out the greatest, I can see him being like a DC, and then we're just back where we started.
Yeah, that's what I don't want.
I
want a fucking ring before I fucking die.
Yeah. And I think we can both agree. I mean, if we can get our way, Aaron Rodgers is the move.
Yes, I concur with that.
Hell yeah, man. Having him back with Devontae Adams and all the other weapons on this offense, man, I think we dumped 40 points on just about everybody.
Yeah, I mean, what he threw for 3,800 yards with Christian Watson, that other
and Romeo Doubs.
Yeah, I mean, if you could do it with them, with our offense, it'd be nice.
Yeah, I can still see Rodgers touching 40 touchdowns with our offense. Who says Sean Johnson's got a little nugget of information for us? NFL rumors. Mel Kiper Jr. said he's heard from people in the league that Anthony Richardson is not getting out of the top 15. So seems like some teams like him.
So,
I mean, it'd be nice. I just don't think he's ready to start now.
Yeah,
he definitely had to sit.
If we were to bring him over, you would have to sit under Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I mean, there's not many other guys I'd rather have somebody sit behind them. You're not going to get much more knowledge off of watching somebody every day than you get off of Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly.
It's definitely show you how to do it the right way. Yeah. So, and then we got free agency coming up before anything. We were kind of going over it before the show. We got some monster D tackles out there. Daron Payne from the Washington Commanders. He's going to come with a hefty price tag, man. But I don't know. It's one guy I wouldn't mind paying a ton of money, and the dude is a monster. I think he had like 12 sacks from the D tackle position this year.
Yeah, I mean that'd be nice. A nice addition with Max Crosby.
Yeah, and then hopefully.
How do you feel?
Go ahead.
How do you feel about Chandler Jones at the middle of the season to the end?
I think if we got more of that coming into this next year, I'd be a little more comfortable with him over there on the edge. But I think getting some pressure on the interior definitely help him out. Yeah. I'd like to get somebody from the draft and from free agency and kind of pair them up on the inside. I really like Jalen Carter, like everyone else likes Jalen Carter, the D tackle from Georgia. It's not likely that he'll be there when it's our turn, and I don't see us trading up for anything but a quarterback. But you got guys like I really like Tuli Tuipulotu from USC. I don't know if you've seen him at all.
Yeah, that's on him.
Yeah. No, he's a beast. Very versatile. Can play anywhere on the line. Has a lot of explosiveness. I really like to get him and be able to move him up and down the line. Him and Max definitely have a lot of fun switching sides and everything like that, confusing defenses. And Patrick Graham would be able to use them real well. Sean Johnson says latest DraftKings and Vegas bets Friday, February 17th, 2023 say Vegas Raiders heavy favorite at minus 350 to get Aaron Rodgers. That's big odds, man. That's more likely than not,
Yeah. I mean, I seen somebody post. It was like it had to do with all the numbers being 4. Like Aaron Rodgers was going to be in black hole for 4 days, and it ended with the Raiders getting their 4th ring. I was like, please.
Let's go. I'll take that all day.
If I can get 1 ring now, I'll be good for the next 20 years.
Yep, absolutely, man. I could die happy. It's ever since all these rumors started, man. We've remained steady favorites to bring him in, man. I really hope it happens. I know a lot of people are worried about the money. After the first year comes in, he's only a $15 million cap hit, so we can afford that. After that, starts to get a little dicey. We might have to move some money around, restructure some contracts. But if it gets us a ring, I don't give a fuck what we got to do.
Exactly.
Do it needs to be done, man. So I think I was talking about we were at D tackles in free agency.
Yeah.
And we got some linebackers I like too. I've recently started checking out Bobby Okereke from the Colts. I don't know if you've seen him.
I've seen him,
yeah. Kind of good everywhere, not great anywhere. You can kind of put another guy who's versatile. You can kind of do a lot of different things with him. And then there's a linebacker from Arkansas like Drew Sanders. A lot of content creators I've seen talk about him. First I heard about him was I don't know if you know Andy. He's on there with Docs and Wasted Life. He's on Shieldmore.
Yeah. I know.
Andy was saying he wants him at number 7. He said he doesn't give a fuck. He thinks he's the best player in the draft. So I like Drew Sanders, pairing him up again. A lot of these positions on defense, man. I want to draft a guy and sign a guy and pair him up. I think we could really use this defense.
We get Aaron Rodgers and we focus on our defense in the draft and free agency, man.
Yeah, definitely. Because you get some good groupings at those positions, man. You could transform this defense overnight. I mean, you've seen Philly transform over one offseason. There's no reason with all our money and all our draft capital that we couldn't do that.
Exactly.
You got any if you guys don't know, man, Fitz and Simone Raider do a lot of things down in Vegas. You guys got anything coming up?
Like I said, we got that draft watch party.
Yeah.
The details are not set in stone yet, but we are doing something. So once we plan it all out, we're gonna post it.
For sure. Do you have a personal YouTube channel that you use?
Yeah, it's the same thing as this, Mr. Fitz 714.
Yep. Everybody, make sure you go.
I've only been on there for like 2 months going on now, and I already got 80,000 views. That's crazy.
Fucking hell yeah, man! Everybody, make sure you go sub over there at Mr. Fitz, man.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Sean Johnson, you have to go all in. Super Bowl is in our home stadium, February 2024. Basically, be the 40th anniversary of the last time we won the Super Bowl. It was January.
Hey, starts with a 4. That was one of the things. 40th.
Yeah, I see
2024. You know what I mean? That's what the guy was saying.
I don't know about you, man. If we pulled a Super Bowl out of our ass next year, I'm balling like a baby on live in front of everybody.
Oh, we're going to the Super Bowl if the Raiders go to the Super Bowl. So
absolutely,
that's gonna be crazy if we go to the Super Bowl and we win the Super Bowl. I will fucking be there.
Yeah,
I'll be stoked talking shit on my whole way out. Fuck you, get out of my house.
It'll be 6 a.m. the next morning. You'll be still out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be talking shit to everybody.
You pull up at the airport as people are leaving Vegas. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Hey, that'd be a good YouTube fucking video.
That would. Get your ass on the plane.
I'm gonna go to the airport and just post up. Hey, get the fuck out of here.
Hell yeah, man. That shit would be it's hard to even imagine. It's been so far from reality for such a long time, man. It's hard to even imagine that moment, you know?
Yeah.
It'll be a beautiful day. I don't know if I'll be able to drop 30 G's on the ticket. You know, Super Bowl gets a little wild, and then in the Legion, it's already expensive.
Yeah, I think this last Super Bowl was about 10 grand for 10 grand. I think it was for like the upper seats, but I knew somebody that was selling tickets for 10 grands in the hundreds.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, shit, hopefully, you know, with this next season, if we make it to the Super Bowl, I'm not worried about the money. I'll use one credit card to buy my fucking ticket.
Hell yeah.
And I'll pay that bitch off slowly.
I will put myself in debt the rest of my fucking life.
The Raiders go to the Super Bowl, I'm there.
Hell yeah. That's the way to do it right there, man. Speaking of the Super Bowl, man, we did got to kind of touch on the Super Bowl, man. We had another sad day, man, of fucking watching the Chiefs win another one, and it's like a dagger in my heart every time.
Yeah, I was irritated.
Yeah, especially the end. I mean, what did you think about that holding call?
I think it was bullshit. It was the first 5 yards.
Yeah, I mean, it was even the actual like the grabbing of the jersey was so minimal, man. And you see that not called about 5 million times a season, and just for them to call it right there after it was such a great fucking game, man. Like that was one of the better Super Bowls I've seen in a while, and it pains me to say that because the fucking ketchup and mustard ass Chiefs were in there. But
man, fuck the Chiefs, I can't.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I feel you.
I hope that's the last one to get for the next 50 years.
Oh yeah, bro. If they get 4 before us, bro, I can't deal with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna block every fucking
all of them
Chiefs fan that fucking follow. There's this one dude on my Instagram. He's always Every week he had something to say, even if I wasn't talking about the Chiefs. I was praying the Chiefs would lose so I could fucking go hit them. So afterwards, I was like, fuck. I just want to fuck you.
Bro, I'm blocking every Chiefs fan, player, all that. Even if there's no risk of them trying to talk to me, I'm still blocking them just cause.
Well, the Uso, Juju Smith. So
yeah,
I know his family. I know his brother real good. Like his brother's a diehard Raider fan. So
yeah.
like when we played the Chiefs the last game out here, I seen him. I was like, hey, what the fuck are you doing with that Chiefs shit on? He's like, oh man, mom's wouldn't let me fucking wear my Raider shit. And I was like, at least put a fucking on.
Oh,
but that's the only thing that I'm glad about is the Uso got a ring because I know the family. So
I feel you. Yeah.
So I was like, all right, next time I see him, I'm gonna give him his.
Yeah, he was chirping on Twitter after the game too, talking shit
he was.
about that holding call. All the Eagles players started jumping on his helmet.
So they gotta watch out because once that Samoan community, the poly community gets on you, it's a wrap.
He has an unusual last name, man. I wondered where that came from when he was coming out of college.
Oh, Juju?
Yeah. Was that short for
Juju Smith-Schuster? Well, you got a lot of Samoans with like German last names and other names because of World War II. World War II, there's still tanks in Western Samoa, so that was where some of the Germans stationed. So
I had no idea about that, man. You learn some new shit every day.
Yeah. So
yeah,
there's a lot of names out there that are German or something to do with World War II.
I was totally unaware of that. I had no idea.
So, but Juju, we'll see where he goes next year. Hopefully, he comes to the Raiders because he's a Raider fan too.
Yeah, I believe he is a free agent. I think all the Chiefs receivers except for the rookies are free agents.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping of the Chiefs, man. We have if I ask you this question, who's the fastest player on the Raiders?
Fastest player on the Raiders?
We don't got no speed on our squad, bro.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
So I was hoping if we bring in a number 2 receiver next year, I was hoping for Mecole Hardman.
Yeah, he is quick.
Him opposite of Devontae, that'd be beautiful. That'd be beautiful. My guy Sean Johnson says it's not unrealistic with our trash defense. We lost 9 games by 7 points or less. Just one extra touchdown, we would have went 15-2. That's fucking insane. Yeah, we're not as far off as a lot of people want to say, man. We were in there with a lot of good teams.
Yeah.
Jack Keena, salute my brother. I didn't know you had your own show. Congratulations. Yeah, man. I've been out here for a little bit. It's been a couple months. I've been not too consistent as I want to be. But we're gonna start getting it rolling. It's kind of a hard time of year to really be consistent with the shows, man. It's hard to find shit to talk about between February and March until you hit free agency. So, but Derek Carr's punk ass has blessed us with a topic for the last month. So we got a little something.
The fucking dream.
I wouldn't even be so mad at Derek Carr if it wasn't for his punk ass brother. I can't stand his fucking brother. Oh my goodness, I want to slap David Carr in his mouth.
He talks too much.
Jack Kenna, fuck yeah, Nation, hit those likes and sub. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man. Like it up, sub it up. Sean Johnson. No, it's not Sean Johnson. This is me. I don't know where the confusion is here with Sean Johnson. He's in the chat. I'm up here. Sean Johnson's my guy, though. He should have a channel, bro. He should have a channel. The dude's knowledgeable enough, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check him out afterwards. Does he do videos or no?
No, man. He's just so what he does, man. You'll see him on like All Amount Shieldmore, all their stuff, man. And you follow him and start talking to him stuff, man. And all of a sudden, every single day, bro, you're getting nuggets of information, man. Sean Johnson, start blessing my boy Fitz with the knowledge every day, like you do.
Hey, if you got an IG, go follow my IG, Mr. Fitz. Send me a DM. I'll follow you back.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. So Raiders did Carr wrong. Only team to card a Pro Bowl quarterback. Oh no, don't start that, man. That's business, bro. That's
it's business.
That's business. You don't perform, you get cut. And Derek Carr had absolutely had the option of whether or not to be on the field the last 2 games. I don't think anything dirty got done to Carr. Raider Room, I'm hopping in the pod world soon. Sean, you're welcome to come and comment. Hell yeah, man. Sean is really a blessing for everybody, man. He saves us from.
Sean's the Raider Room?
No, Raider Room's talking about Sean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think I followed the Raider Room on IG.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He says Sean currently says we have 48 million in cap space as of February 15th. Yeah. And he sent me some info on how we can get to 80 million plus in cap space just by restructuring and cutting a few guys like Andre James and who's really replaceable. Bilal Nichols, he can get the fuck out of here. He didn't perform for shit last year. He ended up getting bench playing behind Andrew Billings a lot. I see him in everyone's comments. For real, he's out there. He's dropping knowledge on everybody. I think that's something he's real good at, real consistent. Saves me from having to do a lot more research. So of the guys that we have in free agency on our squad, who's some guys you'd like to see come back?
What's his name? Is Philin?
Huh?
Philin. What's his name? Philin? I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I think he's a free agent this year.
Talking about Phylon?
Phylon, there we go.
Who was with us not this year, but the year before?
Yeah, I think he's didn't he play this year?
No, man, he's been trying. He got hurt at the end of 2021. He blew his knee up. He's been trying to get back on the Raiders ever. Yeah, he's been trying to get back on the Raiders ever since. McDaniels and Ziegler brought him that season. He did. He provided a lot of pressure on the interior for us.
That was one person I want to see come back.
Yeah, he's been trying to get back. He had a visit with us last year with Ziegler and McDaniels, and they didn't sign him after his visit. So I don't know if he had a bad showing in his workout or what, but he's been on Twitter just super active trying to get back with the Raiders.
The other one I wouldn't mind seeing come back is I like Matt Collins, even though he's not fast.
Right. I like Matt Collins too. I just don't like him as our number 2.
Yeah.
If you can get him back on the cheap sheet. Not gonna lie, I like James. Line moved around a lot, so he had different fools on his left and right side of your. Yeah, I liked Andre James more before this season. It's just he doesn't deal with the big D lineman well. Guy's been bull rushing him back right into Carr all year, bro. He was definitely anytime he had to deal with a guy who had a good bull rush, he was having problems. He's getting knocked straight back a lot. Sean Johnson said he's gonna hit you up, Mr. Fitz. He can get you a follow. You start dropping that knowledge. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll follow you back.
Raider Room says bring back Rock Sin, Andrew Billings, Stiddy, Jakob Johnson, Denzel Perriman, Jacobs. What do you think about bringing back Perriman, man? I'm not sure.
He did real good this season. I mean, he progressed this season. So I wouldn't mind bringing him back. I mean,
I just have because he's just always had problems with injuries.
Yeah.
He's getting up past 30.
Maybe draft or pick up another linebacker, but I wouldn't mind him for depth in the fucking squad.
Right. Yeah. He showed a lot of improvement in coverage this year. He had a couple picks. I was at the game in Seattle. He had a pick there. He's never been really known for his coverage ability. He's always been kind of a downfield linebacker. Really good at stopping the run. One of the very best tacklers in the league. Just the injuries and his liability in coverage. He got a little better this year, but still not kind of where you want your main interior linebacker to be as far as coverage. He is a solid linebacker, though. I mean, if it came for the right price, I wouldn't mind bringing him back, but I just don't really. Same reason why I don't want to pay Lamar Jackson. Dude's missed 10 games in 2 years. Perriman's consistently missing games, except for his first year with us. So it's kind of hard to want to give him a ton of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raider Room. Depends on the asking price. I think we can get him for a decent price. Still have to sign or draft another linebacker. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we got to do work at linebacker this offseason, man. We can't end up with Luke Masterson and Harvey Lange. I didn't even know who the motherfucker was until he was on the field. That's when you know you're having problems at a position, man. Just bring back big fullback Jakob Johnson. I absolutely want Jakob Johnson back. That dude is a truck. Made a lot of room for Josh Jacobs this year. To the host and guest host, it's my first time here. Who are brothers? He's saying,
Who are you, brothers? I do a lot of funny skits on social media. I have a big following on like IG, Instagram. TikTok, Snapchat.
Yeah, that's how I first found Mr. Fitz, man. I watching his videos on Instagram. Dude cracked me the fuck up, man. Dude is funny. If you haven't seen his videos, definitely go follow him on IG and TikTok, man. He's gonna have you rolling.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I kind of started, man. I was a fan of Docs, Mitchell Renz, all them. Was watching them for years. I met Mitch in Oakland for the very last Raider game in Oakland. And just kind of became, a fan of these content creators, man. I really fuck with a lot of them. And, I thought about, what could be more fun than to get on and talk about your team with your brothers, Was speak their name, they show up, man. Someone like Wasted Talent, man. I was a big fan of Wasted Talent. Watched him in 1 year go from just beginning to, 5K subscribers and beyond. And he's done amazing in a year. And it's real dope to see. And, he's always been there if I needed any, any advice or anything like that when it comes to this shit. So appreciate you coming in, Wasted, man. It's good to see you in here.
What up, Wasted?
See. Yeah, man. So back to our draft talk, man. Do you get down with the mock drafts or anything?
No, not really.
No? You just kind of
start. I just kick back, see what happens.
I feel it. Seems like kind of you're just getting into, starting to really get hands-on with the content creator stuff, aside from your IG and stuff, like in terms of YouTube and all that. Seems like you kind of just getting on with all that.
Yep.
Much appreciated, bro. I always appreciate you. You always know you're more than welcome in my shows, man. You're my guy. But yeah, so I dropped my first mock draft on Twitter, my official one. I've done a bunch of bullshit ones playing around, but I dropped my official one yesterday. Got some good reviews from the nation, man. I'm interested to see you get down into that kind of thing. It's a lot of fun.
I know some more Raider was telling me the same thing. Oh, you gotta get into this stuff. Me, like I said, I've always been the type of guy that whoever we get, hopefully they do good. Now that, I crack jokes and shit like that, and I'm actually getting into this whole thing, I was like, fuck, I got to do some more homework. I got to start watching college and shit.
Yeah. Got to get a little, I got to get a little serious now. This sucks.
I just can't talk shit about other teams. I got to learn this shit.
Yeah. I'm going to hit a motherfucker with some numbers here soon. Just you watch. Yeah. You both see the situation that Ziegler trades back to get more picks if we're not going quarterback at number 7. Yeah. I mean, if there's no good quarterbacks on the board or quarterbacks we want on the board at that point, I absolutely want to trade back. I don't want to sit at 7 either way. I want to jump up and get CJ Stroud, or I want to jump back and get more draft capital. We could use all the draft picks we could get, man. We got to fix this defense. We got to add some pieces on the line. We need to get a number 2 receiver, man. There's a lot of different things we need. So the more draft capital we got, the better. I'm all for trading back multiple times in this draft. Oh, they're getting their conversation on in the chat. Yeah. I was saying, man, it's kind of hard to find all these topics and shit during the off season, man. I'm kind of interested, man, in hearing like what you got planned for your future in this shit.
Shit, like I said, I'm gonna start doing my homework. I'm gonna start watching college. I mean, I'm a jokester. I can write skits for days, but if I can add to the content with just talking sports, Eventually, me and Simone Raider, we were talking about it. We want to do a show like where it's Hoops Nation Talk Sports, so not just talking about Raider content, but talking about what's going on in the league or in sports. Period.
Yeah, and everybody in here, man, they're about to get that Oos Nation podcast on and popping. I think you guys already have a YouTube channel up. I'm pretty sure I'm already subscribed, man. Everybody needs to go to subscribe to that too. That shit's gonna be dope, man. You got Simone Raider, man, who's one of the OGs in this content creator game in terms of the Raiders, man. Dude's phenomenal, great dude. You got Mr. Fitz over here, the comedic genius, man. That's a perfect combo, man. I can't wait for that.
He's the nice guy. He's the nice guy. I'm the shit talker.
He is, bro. He seems like one of the nicest people, man. Like he seems like he just loves everybody.
He's hella cool. Yeah, he's hella cool. For me, I'm gonna talk my shit.
Yeah, all day. Sports ain't fun, man, if you can't shit talk everybody.
Exactly. We all do it with our family. We all do it with our homies, backyard barbecue, whatever.
Right.
We talk shit. So I'd be surprised when motherfuckers really get offended by my shit on social media. They're like, hell, man, I've got death threats. I've got random texts from my phone like, hey, I'm outside your house, come out. Like, over fucking videos. You don't let another man get you in your feelings over
that's video. So ridiculous. I can't believe people get that worked up, man, over some jokes, man. People can get a fucking sense of humor. I feel like I feel like I was born into the wrong generation. I feel like I'm a generation late because just like you said, you're into that dark humor and all that shit. I'm kind of the same way, man. People get mad at the shit I say.
Dark humor videos. There was a few of them that got one video got 54 million views overnight.
God damn.
Yeah, that was one of my biggest ones. It was 54 million. I posted it at 7 p.m. Next morning I woke up, it was at 54 million. I know there's a lot of people out there that love dark humor, but then there's a lot of this new generation shit where, oh, you're a fucking piece of shit, this and that.
That's why.
I see the humor in everything, even in death. You know what I mean? I try to find the humor in it because that's how I cope.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like that in a lot of ways myself. Like, it's like, why choose to, be in a negative headspace, and why not choose to see the light in every situation if you can? It's just I try my best always to not be in a negative headspace or, to let things affect me. I feel like the only person that should be able to affect my mood or anything is myself, or how I feel about things is myself. I can't imagine taking the time to get pissed off at somebody for some jokes.
Exactly. I'm tripping out. I try not to argue with people, but there's been a few people I was like, hey, you're fucking stupid. You're a fucking idiot.
What's good, Anthony? Yeah, no, bro. I told you, I run a liquor store, man, and I mean, I've been there 9 years, and everybody knows me. They know they come in. If they're a football fan, they're gonna hear it from me. I'm gonna give them shit. I got this dude is a Packer fan that comes in now, and every day he walks in, he's like, I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear it. He's like, let me get some switches. I was like, you need a new quarterback with that because we're taking yours. So it's one of my favorite things to do, man. It's just shoot the shit and go back and forth with people, man. And I got a lot of customers that come in, man, and if I don't flip them shit, they kind of seem disappointed, because usually they'll try to get to me first, and I usually got shit just ready, locked and loaded for them when they come in.
That's right.
Jack, I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, we got a lot of new content creators coming up in the game. It's just about getting that support behind them, man, and getting them to continue to grow. Me and Fitz, you met my boy Big Mike last time you were on. Me and him are getting ready right at the beginning of the new league year. We're gonna do our podcast together, Voice of the Nation podcast, and shit's gonna be real fun. We got a lot of shit planned. We just want to continue getting this shit to grow. Docs and Wasting, you got Planet Raiders going on. Me and Big Mike are also involved with that. So as Planet Raiders starts to come into the forefront and grow, we're going to be a part of that too, man. You're going to see us a lot.
Wasted, hit me up.
Yeah, man, that's one of the things I'm super excited about starting to, come down to Vegas here and there is because all these guys know, that I consider like brothers and everything like that. I've never met them in person. So it'll be super dope to get down there and
you gotta come to one game next year.
Oh, bro, I'm coming to Vegas next season. I want to get there before the season even. The draft will be dope. I'm not sure if I can work that out on the short on with just a 6 to 8 weeks notice, but I'm gonna do my best to make it happen.
Spirit Airlines.
I was
pretty cheap.
Yeah, I mean the flight is because if I come down there, man, I want to do all the Vegas shit. I want to have fun, and I don't think you can do that. Just off the top of your dome with nothing.
I know. I've been out here 9 years. I know a lot of shit to do out here. Shit that you could put in the budget, like the arcade, the pinball arcade, which got all the old school games. You go on there with $20, you're gonna be in there for like fucking 2 hours, 3 hours. You know what I mean? Food places. I know a lot of the best food spots in Vegas.
Now you're talking my language.
Yeah, I know. Like one of my favorite spots out here. It's a Mexican and Filipino combined joint. It's called Sayulitas.
Okay. Okay.
Like Italian food, Amanos. They got the thing that's called Fat Babies. It's fucking heaven in a fucking cone, bro.
Man, I'm about to get my ticket now.
Out here. So if you want to know where to eat at, what spots to hang out at, I mean, the strip's watered down. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
If you want to have fun, it's off the strip.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I've never made it down there in my life. So now I got a lot of reasons to go down there, bring the family, bring them on a vacation, man. That'd be a lot of fun. Yeah. But I think we're gonna wrap things up. Got a little short show in here. Docs and Shillmore threw an insane great draft party. Yeah, see, actually, yeah, I was gonna touch on that, man. With the parties you got, everybody's throwing down there, like Docs and Wasted and all them, and all the things that they got going down there for the Raiders and everything like that. It's so exciting to see it happening, and I definitely want to be a part of it. I was gonna say, I was thinking about going down to Kansas City, man, but I thought about it, man. I don't. You gonna go down there and do what? Eat some barbecue and then what?
Yeah, there.
Ain't shit to do there.
Yeah,
If you get bored down there, likely to
around
fight.
the bank with the wolf guy. Alcoholic.
I'm fucking around and end up fighting with the Chiefs fans just because I'm bored. And then going to jail in Kansas City. It's just all bad. But yeah, so I think we're gonna wrap the show up. Man, I appreciate you coming out one more time. Definitely not going to be the last time. Everybody make sure, like and subscribe, man. Hit that like button. Get the show up. We want to see it grow. Go follow Mr. Fitz on everything. Once again, bro, thank you for coming on, and I will see you again soon.
Yes, sir.